William Shakespeare was an English playwright and poet. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest writers in the English language and is a celebrated dramatist. His plays have been performed more often than any other playwright and have been translated into every major language. His work is also still very prominent in pop culture today. The Lion King and many other notable things today are based on Shakespeare's literature. He was baptized April 26, 1564, and died April 23, 1616, both in Warwickshire, England. His birth date is unknown. Shakespeare is a representative of England. Some of his greatest plays were performed at the Globe Theatre in London. At the age of 18, Shakespeare married the 26-year-old Anne Hathaway. They had 3 children, a daughter Susanna, and twins Hamnet and Judith. After his death, he was succeeded by his wife and 2 of his children. Shakespeare has a number of works which were famous and or influential, including Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Othello, Macbeth, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. His works have been adapted into a number of films and are still performed today. I don't think it's possible to pinpoint which is the most important or famous. Whether he is the real author has been called into question. 50 authors have been rumored to be the real writer of all of Shakespeare's works. There was also a movie made questioning Shakespeare's credibility. If you're planning on watching it, don't. Shakespeare was involved in the English Renaissance, which he influenced by focusing on the individual traits of his characters. The move from religious to secular and individual rights were a large part of the Renaissance. Theater was a large part of the Renaissance, mostly because of Shakespeare's involvement. Shakespeare's canon has achieved a unique standing in Western literature. His insight in human character and motivation, and his boundary-defying diction have influenced writers for centuries. Some of the more notable authors and poets influenced are Samuel Taylor Coleridge, John Keats, Charles Dickens, Herman Melville, and William Faulkner. Overall, William Shakespeare is one of the most famous authors and playwrights of all time. His ability to write both comedies and tragedies has helped cement him in the history of literature. Though it is not known when he began writing, Shakespeare's works have stood the test of time and are still incredibly popular today, whether it is his poems or his plays. Shakespeare was very influential during the Elizabethan era and helped make the Renaissance what it is known to be today. Shakespeare's work has made a lasting impression on theater and literature alike.